Hello, everybody. This is Bugsy, and this is and this is G. Well, you guys wanted to really understand. You guys really were asking me and Bugsy constantly how I met Blanc, and I'll explain. For those of you that don't know, I'm an alternate I'm an alternate timeline version of your Bugsy. Things things for me happened way differently in my timeline than it did his. Some universal constants, others not so much. But I'm about to explain to you how I, Bugsy John Kuro of universe. My universe doesn't really have a number or a thing. I'll just call yours universe 20A. 20A? Alright. Bugsy John Kuro of universe 20A, commonly known as G. Let me tell you. Well, well, while I was playing Mega Dimension, while I was playing Mega Dimensions Neptunia, there was a special in this in the version of the game. There was this thing called Goddess Talk, and I was like, oh, it's just probably like a fan service event where I probably see the guys in skimpy outfits, Probably my probably my reward for playing the game so far. I hit I hit the I hit the setting, and then it came out at random. But basically, I saw first person I saw was Blanc. I saw her right in front of me. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but I'm a I'm a dude like your Bugsy, everybody. I'm a guy who hops dimensions. So seeing something like this is nothing new to me, but I was very surprised. Because most universes like the Hyper Neptunia universe is mostly closed off to get out stories. But anyways, let me just grab some of these peanuts before we get started. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry about the long pause, but I had to eat some peanuts.
You need some nuts. So you pause for nuts?
And anyways, finish your story, Drew.
Look.
She's dead. I'm taking her ashes to the high speed route.
Boy.
Anyways, so you guys probably want. So, yeah. Well, I don't know how, but our dimension, my universe, most universes are closed off to people. For folks like me,
What is that? It's a turtle tree.
yes, it is. Folks like me, it's closed off.
Hey, that's where all the weird animals came from.
Like,
right?
I don't know. It's freaking cool though. Sorry, we're all looking at God of War. Gee, finish your story before I get pulled in.
He's a house. Look.
I see it.
So he lifts up and he's a house?
Yeah, I guess so. But finish. Well, the universes are mostly closed off, right? But they're able to enter. They're able to enter my. They're able to enter my universe. So I met Blanc, and you're about to see a kind of you're gonna see an approximation of what actually happened.
There isn't a lot of exposition to wade through, and since it's mostly dialogue, it's fairly easy to read. A lot of them are illustrated, too. They're the perfect novels for beginners. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't know why this person would say no, but I say yeah. But in my original thing, I did say yes. They are the perfect. I know it's are the perfect novels for beginners because it's not that bad.
He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature, or his own. The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders. Trust me, I know.
Blanc,
When they find you, and they will.
Blanc has a kind
The
of
boy will want
nice.
answers.
So the boy is a demigod too?
Whatever you're hiding, you cannot
Well,
protect him
yeah.
from.
That's what you just said.
Well, yeah, Kratos is a demigod also, but you kind of knew that.
Doesn't concern me.
So this is what she's telling about. The way she's telling him about himself.
I
She know
also
who
need
he
Lance
is.
crest.
Mhm.
Do you mind? It's a white little flower.
I guess
in my
wherever she at, there's gods there too.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she can feel them.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
She could feel him.
Yeah, cause she did. Shut up. Yeah, she can feel it because that's what she just said. She was like, I know who you are. And I know about your past. Does he? Does he know of his future? So something for the give. Kratos might die. The little man might take it over from here on out.
He might, but I doubt they're gonna let go of Kratos that easily. But yeah, go back to what you were saying, G. Sorry, we're just me and my. Okay, hold on for a minute, folks. Okay, sorry. Continue, G. I'm sorry. Oh, thanks, Bugsy. Okay, now Blanc has just a sophisticated air about her. There's a lot of shyness to her as well. But we connect in a way. And when it really comes down to it, we really do come together. Oh, you come together, eh? Not in that way, Bugsy. Drink. Why are you blushing? Shut up, man. Shut up. Okay. Calm down. Wow, wow. I guess if I didn't have the stuff I did, I guess I'd be wound up tight.
What are you up to? Oh, I see. Organizing your bookshelf, huh? I'm curious. Uh, I'm sorry for asking, but do you mind if I take a look at your books?
Now, I didn't actually, but really, I didn't actually have actual like books. Like, you didn't see me. You didn't see me carry like a copy of Moby Dick, even though I kind of did have a copy of Moby Dick. Why? Sometimes I like to read it, or sometimes pull lines for it when I'm doing my own videos, like the "At hell's heart I stab at thee." That, yeah.
I like her. I mean, she lives under a tree.
You are too open with her. We do not know if she can be trusted.
She hasn't tried to kill us.
Yet.
Wow.
Actually, the actual book when this is actually going on, that was actually I had like a copy of a certain magical index because I don't know, I was probably in the certain magical index. I don't remember. Well, foggy about that.
Thanks a lot. You've got books I've never seen before. They're so interesting. But it might be a good idea to add some more to your collection. Here's an idea. I can start bringing you some books from my room when I come to visit you. You can never have too many. I would like to put some of my favorites on your shelf.
Earth to G. Sorry. Remembering these old times just
Have you the red root as well?
The boy is searching.
Perhaps he could use help. Please, the salve is nothing without both ingredients.
anyways, like I said, just looking in Mert's blue eyes, just I could get lost in those eyes forever. But hey, enough of me waxing poetical. Let's just keep going.
It would make me really happy if you ever got the chance to read through a few of them. I'd like for you to learn more about me as well. And if my favorite books are here, I feel like that would help me feel less nervous in your room. By the way, would it be okay if I read one of your books for a little bit?
All my books are, I was like, I actually said this. All my books are kind of manga. There's not really any literary treasures, if that's what you really are looking for.
I've been curious about this one for a while now. Oh, I'm sorry. Once I open up a book, it's easy for me to get lost in it. But it's fascinating. I think I feel reassured.
Okay, what were you thinking when she said fascinating? You really want me to say it? Yeah, say it. It's just me. It's just me and my cousin. What are we gonna do? It's not like we're gonna judge you about it. Okay, as long as your cousin does, as long as your version of your cousin doesn't say what I think he's gonna say when I say this. What do you think he's gonna say? Okay, I'll say it. I was like, this is what I thought in my head. I was like, you're fascinating. Oh, you said she was You said she was fascinating. Well, she kind of. It's hard to explain, Bugs. No, I mean I get it.
Assured. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry.
So it's like, love at first sight with you. Well, it kind of happened more gradually, but I was interested in her.
This light novel I was just reading. Even though I only read a little bit, the character felt so alive. Her feelings were so beautifully wrought. Oh, what lovely writing.
You know, I
This
can't quite
book.
get it.
Hmm.
Would this help?
I enjoyed
Does
it.
this have a sequel?
Chasing the
Could you
animal.
possibly get it for me?
What's with?
Or maybe I can go and buy them all and keep them here.
Use it.
Oh, could it be?
I'll take that care of it from now on.
I knew it. This book doesn't exist in the game industry.
I don't know why the dude in the video is looking at Blanc's feet, but he better stop fucking doing it before I leash all sorts of chaos on him. See, and that's how I know you are like me, because, you know, talking about unleashing
If
chaos
there's a
on a
sequel
fool.
that exists, or if it ever comes out, I'd really appreciate it if you could buy it for me. And I'll be sure to keep a lookout for any books that I think you'd like to
So
read.
he's gonna live?
I bought like half a volume for Blanc.
Wait,
Given the fact that
not without thanks.
given the fact that me and Tomorrow still get residual checks for our sitcoms, it wasn't really that hard for me to
At
do.
this rate, we'll end up talking about books forever.
This mark will
So
hide you
it's
from
probably a good time for me to leave.
those who might make your journey difficult.
Thanks so much for letting me read this.
See, let me explain another thing to you, Bugs. This would happen on a course of every day almost. And since basically I retired from being king, and all I would
Below the house that leads safely out of these woods.
and I would kind of
Follow this path down, then head towards daylight.
basically sit on my butt and basically just watch an anime by yourself. Well, once I'm
Alright
be
then,
there.
I'll see you soon.
Stop looking at her chest. Only I get to do that. Okay. God dang, you really are like me, man.
This underground passage should put you back on your path.
I mean, hearing my
Just use the boat. Wait, and take this. You can use it to orient yourself and navigate the world. It will always steer you towards your goals.
Hi there. I'm here again.
I see a boat.
Like I mentioned last time. Here, I brought you some books from my room. They're all wonderful books, and I'd love for you to read them when you get a chance. I'm gonna put them on your bookshelf, okay? Mom used to tell me about them. I didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. They give people nightmares. Or they are nightmares. I don't remember which. I wish I could ask her. With all the books I brought, your bookshelves filled out quite nicely. It's amazing, no matter how many times I see it. When a bookshelf has been filled, so has my heart.
G, you cool? Why do you got heart? You got hearts coming out of your eyes? Sorry. Like every time, like I'm just remembering all of this. For you, you probably only found out about me and all this like a few days ago. For me, it was like a year ago, and I was glad I was able to fill her hearts.
I just can't believe I'm here.
I was glad I was able to. I'm glad I'm able to be a part of it in her life.
Looking at my favorite things always calms me down. Before I came over here, I was with my sisters. They're younger, and they're twins. The one in blue is Ram. She's the quiet one. The one in pink is Ram.
And let me tell you something about Ram and Rom that you really need to know. Okay, tell me. Well, Ram and Rom basically go like.
Are you kidding?
Well, Ram and Rom basically go like. They just call me. They just call me either Mr. Bugsy, or Mr. Our sister's boyfriend. Like, I think that's kind of cute, you know. And then I get the usual question that is never far from both of their minds: Will I marry Blanc one day? What did you say? Well, I get kind of flustered and start blushing. It's a thing. I usually just kind of run to the bathroom. Oh, I see.
She's really energetic. They get mixed up all the time, but Ron is the older one of the two. I'm proud of them both, and they're so cute. Oh, I just realized. You must know about both of them by now. They can be a handful sometimes. If I take my eyes off of them for a second, they'll get into trouble. I'm busy all day, so I'm not always able to look after them. It's understandable that they get into mischief here and there, but I just don't have a lot of time to hang out with them. But besides that, I'm not the most outgoing individual in the world, so it's hard for me to take the initiative.
But you do. How do you actually spend time with one if she has no time for everybody? I usually work with her. Come on, man. I used to be a king. So basically doing a little paperwork. I mean, making sure papers are organized is just something I can do with her. So be I can be close with her.
So, even if they get into a little mischief, I almost welcome it, as long as they're doing something with me. But I will get angry if they end up drawing on any of my important documents. I'm not really great at leading people, but it brings me so much happiness to know Ron and Ram rely on you.
Do not touch the water.
Claire, does it make you happy to know someone relies on you, even if you're
Do
not
not touch
a
the water.
leader?
This is gonna say no, but I say yeah.
You look like someone that could be relied on. But I suppose you can't judge a book by its cover. Even though I'm not a great leader, it's encouraging to know that someone's counting on me. It's weird, isn't it, to feel encouraged even though I'm not a great leader? Well, maybe being the goddess of a nation has something to do with that feeling. Oh, I apologize. Somehow this turned into me confiding in you. I don't have a lot of people I can talk to about this. I have Neptune and other goddesses, but I don't know. They're more like rivals. Even though we spur each other on to be better fighters, I don't think we ever just talk about our feelings. Oh, wait. What in the world am I saying? I'm really sorry.
See that move?
What'd you just say? I'm kind of in the middle of something with G here. He just kind of zoned out. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. What's up? Nothing, man. Nothing. But you can kind of see where it happens.
I guess I'll head home for today. I feel like I just kept on talking, but I'm glad you were here to listen. Thanks for spending so much time with me today. I appreciate you a lot.
It's like,
Rosie,
well, if
he
you
needs rest.
ever need me, Blanc, I'm
He's out of danger.
right here.
Does he have a name? Elvis. He's been a good friend for a long time.
If ever she needs you, you're right there.
Last in this round.
Oh,
He's
shut
from
up.
somewhere else entirely. Back home, he could take any form he liked, but since he came here, he's been stuck. Stuck as a board? Stuck in his mind. His own true nature grows faint in his memory, like a dream, while the illusion feels more real every passing day. I'm not sure I understand.
Oh,
To live,
hello, Claire.
simply to live in your physical form, day
After
after
the
day.
last time I
It's
left,
hard to resist
I
believing
was thinking
you are
about the way that
in
I've
youth,
been
you
acting
might have had
around
the
you.
strength to rebel,
It
but
wasn't my
Elvis
usual
is
self.
very, very old. Without me to remind him of home.
People usually tell me that I'm a little rough around the edges, so
Well,
I guess I wanted to try being more polite as a whole.
I do too.
And I heard that you were a being who could interact with lots of dimensions.
Be
So
safe.
I was nervous about the kind of person you'd be. But as I talked to you, I realized you're not that different from us. All of this to say, I don't think I should try and force being so polite. Because all I really want is to just become a closer friend to you. Claire, I'm going to try and act more like myself. I want to be more comfortable around you. So I'd appreciate it if you would just act like yourself around me too. So, let's be friends. I know. I've been meaning to ask you, but the timing never works out. Claire, can I register you to my...
Tomo collection? Yeah, it's like Tamagotchi Life. They have Tamagotchi Life in their own universe. And you know, when she added me into her game, I let's just say her personality and my personality clicked to where our little knees were dating, and me and Blanc kind of gave each other nervous type looks, and I don't want to talk about that too much. Oh, go on, tell me. Did you seal the deal with Blanc? Did you seal the deal with Blanc? Tell me.
Our Tomo collection? It's a game where you can register your friends as avatars and watch them interact with each other. It might sound kind of boring, but it's actually pretty fun. The game has a lot of elements, but the number one selling point is how these artificial relationships can form. It's about a sacrificial kind of love. The speaker in it loves the person they're talking to very much. But I relate most to this part. But now it is my heart's desire that long years it may endure. It means even
Bugsy, a little fun fact. It took me about 2 years to actually get the portal to work on my side so I can go see them. I mean, Blanc was always able to come see me, but that fucking portal would never stay open long enough to where me and Blanc were at a point. A point? What kind of point? Well, a point. Dude, are you trying to tell me subtly that you and Blanc got busy? Come on, man. You can tell. You can tell me that much.
Even though mating was beautiful in itself, it isn't enough. They'd like to stay together for all eternity. What?
But the poem does have parallels with me and Blanc because Chaos Lords can basically live forever if shit doesn't go down. And I think Blanc can too. Though I never really asked her. I don't think I ever will.
What's with the face? If you make a good friend or have a sister, it's just normal to want to cherish that relationship. Wait, are you trying to say this phrase doesn't suit me? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not the type to make jokes like that. That was new for me. It's kind of strange. When I'm with you, well, I'm gonna go home now.
I was like, Blanc, I mean, I almost said, like...
Come to think of it, I never taught Ramen
This
Ray 100 poems.
This is what I said. This is what I said, folks. You need to listen. And don't laugh. I promise I won't. I promise. Like, cross your wings and swear on our species. Oh. Okay. I swear as a Chaos Lord, I will not laugh at you. I swear on the Royal Order of the Kuros that I will not laugh at you. Okay? I said, well, Blanc, when I'm with you, why? Well, I mean, like, I couldn't say those words. I wanted to so bad. You have no idea. You had no idea how I felt, man. I have some idea. Hold up. Let me just go grab. Let me go grab something. I don't even know how this will got over here. Let me go grab it. Anyways, what were you saying, dude? Like, I can say it, the words would not come out. You know, I had this feeling that Blanc was thinking about, felt the same way about me too. What these?
I think I'll play with them using simple. She's.
Here are the 5 key superfoods that you need to be eating to detox your body. Number 1, chlorella.
I don't care.
She's
We don't care.
righteous and straightforward. But the fact that she can't be honest with herself is detrimental at times. There's someone close to me that's quite similar. The second friend they encounter is named Noma. She resides in the demon realm. What I've been thinking about so far. The legendary dragon knight Orlando was summoned by the deity Overoniana, overseer of the divine and demon realms. His quest is to save both realms. It's part high fantasy, part action, and during his travels, he fights alongside other legendary warriors, also summoned by Overoniana.
Some of these are kind of parallels between me and her. Ah, I see. So was her book trying to tell you something? Well, yeah. Yeah, it was.
Out of support.
I don't get why you're so shy talking to me about this. I'm not shy talking about this stuff with you, but you're showing it to your whole entire audience, and I'm nervous. Don't be, man. Just talk about it. It's all good. But yeah.
She's different from Olivier in that she's much more calm. She gets jealous easily, however, and she can act a little cold sometimes. Noma is also the daughter of the Demon King, but since she has no powers, she was thrown out of the castle by her father.
But let me.
Wait, I guess I should reconsider where this is going. Oh, the characters? The plot is full of holes, but I find the characters really interesting. In my mind, oh,
Wait a minute.
right away and start working.
You're gonna play this very. You're gonna play this. Yeah, I'm gonna play the game that your little romance is based on. So I'm gonna kind of play this just so I can get a good idea
You know,
of your
I
hand.
wasn't really sure if I should come see you today or not, but I'm glad I did. I feel like you got me out of the rut that I was in, too. I'd like to thank you, so thanks. See ya.
Let's just say my love for Blanc goes pretty deep. I'll just leave it at that. Even in her goddess form, even her other form, she got whooped by this one monster. Well, not a monster, but Raph actually appeared in game industries, coming to try and destroy me. Blanc said, "If you want him, you're gonna have to go through me." And when she's in her other form, oh, I see. Turns you on there. Turns you on there, hotshot. Well, yeah, it does. But she can fight Raph, and I was like, Raph, why? Why? Why does every time? I was like, why every time? Why are you always here whenever I don't want you around? I'm finally happy, man. I'm finally happy in so many different ways. And I was so angry. I almost, dude, you did. Yeah. You know, I never wanted Blanc to see that side of me. It's not a side, us showing people that side of ourselves is not really a thing, I show. Dude, I showed all the time. Mostly when I'm really pissed. I show this side of me every day whenever I'm pissed. Well, I'm not like you. It's a little bit more. You're ashamed of it? Yeah. Don't be. It's a part of you. Like, negative is a part of me. He's my negative emotions, my negative feelings pushed together. But since there was a period in my life where I just pushed him away, and that's how I became evil as he was. I had two different versions of myself trying to kill me. But when I really truly accepted Raph for who he was, for everything that he was, and what I basically made him, what I basically created him to be, I accepted him, and boom, we've been like that ever since. But you're talking more about your horrification stuff. Let me tell you something. You may have never wanted that power, but that power has always been inside of you. You may not want to believe it, or you may not want to think that it is what it is, but it is a part of you, and it will always be a part of you. I know you don't want Blanc to see that side of you, but she's, you're gonna marry this chick, are you not? Yeah. So tell me. So say it loud. Say what? Come on, man. You know what to say. I'm a Chaos Lord, and I'm what? I'm a Chaos Lord, and I'm proud. Louder. I'm a Chaos Lord, and I'm proud. Louder. I'm a Chaos Lord, and I'm proud. There you go. You had to do this for yourself? No. Well, being a part of the Kuro family, I always thought was a curse. I always thought my family name was always cursed because everything that would go wrong, often did. But after a while of being away from my family for a long time, I realized that that's not the case. Just because I'm having hard times, I shouldn't blame my family name for that reason. But what did Blanc say when she saw you like this? After I sufficiently pounded Raph into the dirt, she looked at me. She saw that I was upset, and said, I was like, can you really? I was I looked down and said, "Could you really love me like this?" She looked me directly in the eyes and said, "Yes." And I was like, and we kind of made out after that. Well, I mean, yeah, like all around the citizens of Low Wig, even these two motherfuckers that keep talking about how flat Blanc is, and I was just like, while I'm making out with Blanc, I just gave them the old fuck you finger. I was like, that's what I do, man. Fuck those motherfuckers. You and it's just you and your Blanc. It's you and Blanc time, not you and motherfuckers that want to talk shit about Blanc's chest size.
Oh,
I count myself lucky.
hi there, Claire. Wait, why are you staring at me like that? I'm just kidding. You can always see right through me, can't you, Claire? I have been laboring over my manuscript since the last time I was here. But it's just not working out. No matter how many different ways I think about it, it's not going where I want it to go.
I'll explain another thing about myself. You probably already know, but the audience doesn't know. I spent a long time, Bugs, thinking about my purpose as a king. Because with my version of my dad gone, I had to think about said things like you're doing right now. But it's kind of out of order for you, but not for me. I had to think. And basically, I decided that I would retire and give it to the council. I got no head. I got no head of being a king. I mean, when I transform, I say I'm a former king, but that's it.
Oh, I've been feeling depressed. Sometimes I hear people say that you shouldn't let your head get in the way of what you're thinking. But then, what am I supposed to think with? It's annoying for me to vent about this. Huh. Forget about it. I have read so many books. I couldn't even tell you how many I've read in my lifetime. And yet,
And she was always we were always talking about books and what good stories to read, and I remember the first book we kind of read together. We had a little book club and everything. Y'all reading? Were you guys reading that? You guys were reading that erotic fan fiction? No, we weren't reading any erotic fan fiction, Bugsy. God damn. I got you to say it. Well, we were reading no erotica. No, you guys should. Any interspecies erotica? No interspecies erotica. God damn it.
is there someone in your life that you like? Someone who's special to you? Oh, really? I just assumed. What? Oh, it's nothing. I might be working on writing a novel, but reading a novel and writing one are so very different. Do you remember what I said about doing what makes you happy, even if it gets difficult?
I'm
not so sure about that anymore.
telling you, Bugsy. You know, like me, you've probably been to hell, right? Yeah. What about it? Dude, if I would walk back into hell just to say Blanc. She means that much to me. But what about if any of the other guys just went down to hell? Would you do the same? Yeah. It'd be less romantic, but yeah.
Anyone can write a book, but
Because Noir and Neptune and Vert, you know, Nepgear, Uni, they're my friends. Even though I think Vert wants to be more than my friend, I'll tell you later. Vert wants to be more than your friend. Oh, how? Oh, that's something I didn't know for the very first time. Bugsy, you knew. Yeah, well, I still have love vision, man. I can basically see all the red strings on you. I never got that. How did you get that? When you do summer jobs for your grandfather Lord Death, he gets you a summer job as a cupid for like one summer. You kind of just go with it. Then you get something called the love eye, which totally doesn't sound like some kind of strand of pink eye. But yeah, I can see the red strings all around you. Sometimes these red strings are fate, love, or something else. And I'm seeing a pretty long string between you, Blanc, and a little bit, and a bigger string wrapped around you that I think represents you and Vert. What does that mean? That means that Vert wants you, Dick. But yeah, don't read into it too much, okay, man? Don't worry about it. Even though this version of your cousin isn't my version, it's good to see him. It's good to see him.
He's a real genius.
Yeah, but my version of my cousin doesn't have wings. Yours probably did.
Small wings.
You can't have them. So your cousin was a full blown chaos lord, like we were. Yeah, unlike your dimension where it's kind of just you, Har, Ansakamaru, Zan, all your bros. Yeah, our cousin did have wings too. And he had a scar above his right eye. How'd he get it? Ooh, well, I shouldn't say this, but you know how Sephiroth is your brother. You know how Sephiroth is your brother. In my universe, Sephiroth is around, but our cousin and Sephiroth would always get into fights, one-upping each other. So you can just guess what happened. Dude, so yeah, they were rivals in my universe. They're rivals in my universe.
So we go all the way back out to come back in.
So, anyways, they were rivals in my universe. Hey, I want to know something. Do you get wing boner? Oh, do I get wing boner? Do I get wing boner? Yes, I do. Dude, Dude, I'll tell you a story in a minute. But yeah, I get wing boner, and it's really hard to conceal. You know when your wings get hard enough, you can't even push them back inside you. Really? I mean, I tried. That's why I'd be sitting in the back of the chair sometimes. If I'm like really aroused, I'm like, you ain't coming out. You ain't coming out.
You know who this is, right?
Thor.
Mm-hmm.
So how many times a day do you get wing boner from Blanc? On a skit on like every day. Like when she's being real cute. My wings are like up, and I gotta make elaborate lies. I'm like, no, babe, that I'm a chaos lord, so that means it just means I love you. I'm excited and I love you, and I gotta have to lie about that because. Oh, but you haven't thought about you haven't thought about banging Vert. I mean, you haven't thought about banging Blanc, didn't you? Well, I have thought about it, and I know she has too, but I don't. I want it to be Aaron Chase, and not just because I'm like really truly turned on. You know what I mean? Well, it's good.
To move the world with their pen. I'm not sure I'm that kind of a writer. And right now, I can't even manage to get my book in a bookstore, let alone change the world with my writing. I need to open up my world to new experiences if I want anything to change. Maybe, for starters, I can try finding a partner. I'm just kidding.
When she said that, man, my face was fucking red like a fucking tomato. I was like,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I was like, you don't.
Uh-oh. What the fuck is
Get
that?
ready. It's the world serpent. It's the freaking world serpent. Oh, your cousin's fighting the world serpent? Yep. You play God of War. I don't normally play like PlayStation games around the. I normally don't play like PlayStation games around low Wii because Bert gets kind of upset. You know. But I think whenever I play a PlayStation game, I think Noir gets excited. What do you mean? Yeah, because dude, ever notice? I mean, you probably don't now, but whenever I'm like touching the disc tray for a minute, and one of the guys is around, I hear a slight moan, and I'm like, so they can feel it when you put like a disc in any of your consoles. Yet again, that doesn't sound like that gets awkward. Oh, it kind of does, and it kind of doesn't.
I'm a goddess who rules a nation. It would be a disaster if someone found out. For now, I can research online. No, that's no good. I might get biased knowledge planted in my mind. Looks like time's up. Please, don't worry. I'm just stressed. And you can't mention a single word of this to Neptune or to anybody else.
And I didn't. Although I was,
I'll be back soon.
Oh.
See you then.
although I was contemplating whether to kiss her or not. You were contemplating it. Yeah, I was like, I was flipping a coin throughout the entire time we were talking. So I was like, heads I kiss her, tails I don't. It kept coming up tails. I was like, God damn. It's like, God damn it. There were a lot of instances where I could have kissed her. A lot of instances.
It is finally finished. I finally sent in my manuscript for that novelist award I was telling you about before. But, unfortunately, I think I've reached my limit. I hope this is all right.
With Blanc sitting right, when Blanc was sitting like right next to me, my heart rate spiked. You know, my wings weren't doing any better. I was like, stay in, stay in. Like, this is how I looked. I was like, stay in. No, no, no. No, don't come out of my back. Don't come out of my back. No, why am I thinking them coming out of my back? I mean, does she know you get wing boners nowadays? I mean, well, yeah, I kind of came clean, but I still try to prevent it when I can.
I feel like I just might fall asleep sitting here. I should keep talking so I stay awake. Let's see. Oh, I was having so much trouble depicting the love between the main characters. Saving the heroine wasn't a good enough motivation for the adventure he was on. I don't know if you remember, but the heroine that Orlando first encounters actually.
Hey, but did I ever tell you, dude? One of my old pen names was Orlando. Oh, and you told that to her, so oh, I see. Oh, well then, well,
Actually turns out to be the spirit deity known as Overoniana. She was the one who summoned him. Which means, by saving the world per Overoniana's request, he will be saving the heroine at the same time. After the last time I left, I went home and decided to do some research on friendships and romance. But nothing I found online made sense. While I was thinking over what I could possibly do, you actually came to mind. I actually used you as a model for my heroine. Wasn't until I met you that I felt this feeling. The feeling of having fun, just being together, and how I come to visit with you in this room so often now. But for all we know, the gate might not be here tomorrow. There's a chance that I might not see you again. Or, what if you were in trouble?
but when she said that, my fucking heart sank. Because, honestly, I didn't know how long the portal would stay open, Bugsy. How long we'd keep having to do this. And after a while, it kinda, well, it didn't really close, but I was always kind of like, you know what? I'm still gonna keep my house. But, hell, I'll have Gamzee sit in for me. So if people ask where I am, you know, he's just there. I thought Gamzee didn't want to come. I thought Gamzee had his own thing. Well, he owed me a favor, and he said, "This is what he said." He's like, "Well, he's like, well, motherfucker, I'll I'll do this to help my motherfucking bro out to get himself some true, he's like, some true fucking red romance. And I was like, thank you, KMC. Thank you. You didn't have to do this for me. He's like, bro. He's like, dude, you're my motherfucking bro. And of course I'd help you. I would help you get your red romance on. It was like, I was like, yeah, you're my best friend. Thank you. It's like, so I just stay in your house. I just like hang out in your house for a while. Is that what I gotta do? It's like, yeah, exactly that. Cool. Can I come to Game Industries with you sometimes if it's still okay? You know, and I was kind of scared because if I take Gamzee along, everybody gonna think he's a monster because of, the trolls and the horns and the honk honk honk. So, did you ever take him? Well, I kind of told him about the whole monster thing, and he was like, Gamzee was super chill about it, and he was like, look, look, bro, I don't want to cause any kind of harm between you and your girl and her nation. So if I gotta stay here, it's cool. But will you come back and visit and check on me every now and again? And I still do because Gamzee is like my bro. He actually is like a brother to me. So I check on him. I check on him every now and again. He usually has like He usually has like 5 bottles of Faygo on the floor.
Bubble,
Talking about
I would want
miracles.
to help you. And it's with all of those feelings in mind that I was able to progress in writing my story. It suddenly became so effortless. It would have been nice if you could have looked at it, but the deadline was getting close, and I was so busy that I forgot to bring it by. But I have a lot of confidence in it. We just have to wait for the results. By the way, I'm actually pretty confident in the way I wrote those romance sequences between the protagonist and the heroine. My past self might actually be pretty shocked to hear such a thing. But, it's a little strange. I don't really feel like I need to see the results regarding the award right now. I think just finishing the novel was enough for me. I really want you to read it, but I also feel like I'd be very embarrassed if you actually did. I've talked about it a lot, so you must be curious. I knew you would be, but when you look at me like that, it's too embarrassing. It's like, well, like you would be reading all of my thoughts after all. Well, anyway, that's all that I have to update you on.
Trust
Sorry,
me,
I
there's
think
a
I'm
lot.
nodding off a little bit.
And trust me, man, there was a lot of times. There was a lot of times where me and Blanc were close to kissing, but it never happened because we both like stopped in the middle. It was always kind of stupid. Are you gonna put that into the series?
Don't worry, I won't
Probably.
have any issues getting back.
But I'm gonna start kind of in the middle,
Besides, today,
and then I'm
my
gonna make an
favorite book
episode
comes
just talking about it,
It's really popular in my
going into
nation.
your origin,
So
her
I'm
origin.
gonna pick it up on my way home before it sells out. Hey, don't look at me like that. Oh, okay, I understand. I guess I'll hang out here until I feel a little more awake. Then I'll head home. You just see everything, don't you? Thank you. Just a little rest. That's it.
This is when she put her hand on my shoulder and she was nuzzling in. You know what? So I see your heart rate spiked again. You were like your heart was beating out of your chest, like boom, 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 boom. Just like all up out of your chest. You know, I am enjoying this a little bit more than I should. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that the you know what in me.
Hey, listen up, player. My novel won a special award. You know, I never could have done this on my own. Or, I mean, it's thanks to you that I was able to get this. It would make me so happy to celebrate together. Well, if you're happy, then I am too. Do you remember how the other day I said that I...
So she said all this stuff to you, even in this, like, the way everything's set up in this video? Yeah. Oh, you... See, I'm thinking of just making you guys like into a canon ship because, oh my god, you guys are adorable. And I'm going to use that. Like, when you say use that, you don't mean for porn. I mean, if you want that, I can certainly oblige that for you. I'd have to make some calls. No, I don't mean you. Don't do the porn thing. Okay. I won't. I promise.
didn't really care to see the results of the award right away? I've been thinking about that. It wasn't just because I felt a sense of accomplishment for finishing my novel or anything like that. To be honest, I think I was afraid. I couldn't bear the thought of someone rejecting the ideas that I had come up with during the time I spent with you. I felt like if my novel wasn't selected, then these memories I've made with you would feel tarnished. When I realized that, all of a sudden, I didn't care about the results anymore. I couldn't bring myself to look when the announcement came. But I told myself, even if I didn't win the award, the time I spent with you is still special. Nothing would change what it means to me. With that in mind, I didn't care what happened. Well, in the end, I did actually win an award. So, maybe it's easy for me to say these sorts of things. Also, guess what? I'm finally getting an editor to help me out. I've even been approached about a publishing deal. Isn't that great? So, when my book comes out, I want you to accept the very first signed copy, if you would. My biggest dream is to sign a book I published right in front of the people that are most important to me. I want you to be the first one. I mean it. Can you believe someone asked me to write a sequel already? I've got nothing to lose, so I'm gonna do it. I already have a few ideas for the sequel.
Oh, I hear your thoughts, G. I hear what you're saying in your I hear what you're saying in your mind and your heart. You can hear my heart. Well, I can hear what it's saying. And it's all and I know it and I know what song you're playing too. You thought I wouldn't catch it, but yeah, I did. Fucking adorable, dude.
But to be honest, I'm not sure if I'll be able to deliver. But if I write while spending time with you, I think I'll be able to come up with another great story. So, if I run into trouble when I'm writing, do you think that maybe I can come over to your place again? Thank you. I hope that the two of us that will always be able to come together, Claire.
And that's when I said fuck it, and I kissed her. I was like, I'm sorry, you may think this is rude of me, but Blanc, I just kissed her. So basically, don't you dare say it. I know you're about to say it. I'm gonna fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. Don't you fucking do it. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. It made your heart go boom. Yes. Yes, that's your supernova, girl. Outer planet candy manic. Your love is automatic. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, fuck you, Bugsy. Oh, that's the song you were thinking this entire time we've been recording. But can you blame me? That sweet smile. I mean, you want to know something? You don't want to know something I haven't told anybody? It was because of Blanc I wanted to retire. Really? Yeah, I'm being serious. Because I thought to myself, everybody else can handle it. I know Zan can handle it, and if he ever needed help, he could just call me. I basically, I basically went into retirement because of Blanc. I wanted to live with her. I wanted to be around, and as of right now, it's been a good 4 years that I've been with her, and just even though she works a lot, I help her. It's always good to be around her. Yeah, I feel complete, compelled to do better than I ever have. I'd give my life for Blanc. I would, Bugsy, I would. Trust me, I know the feeling. I'd give my life to Anne every fucking time. I would take a bullet for her. I hope I never have to do that, but if it happens, I know what to do. We both have people we're willing to die for. Well, not just them. Well, not just our, not just the loves of our lives, but our family too. Wouldn't you take a bullet for Gamgee? Wouldn't you take a bullet for your Gamgee? Yep. Well, sorry, man. If I've been gushing this entire time and not letting Bugsy say anything, I've just been gushing, dudes.
Rushing with dudes.
I've been gushing, guys. Just remembering all these times with Blanc, it reminded me of a time when I was lonely,
What the fuck?
and she was my light. Come on. Go on, G. You're going to make me cry. And Blanc, I know, I doubt you're watching this for another universe, but I love you more so than any other person in my dimension or his could ever tell you. I mean that with everything that's in me. And oh yeah, that what he said kind of goes with what goes for you too, Anne. Using my words to bolster your own little thing with Anne. Oh, shut up! You act like that's the thing you haven't done before. Okay, good point. Well, dude, it's been fun. Oh, you're leaving? Yeah. Hey, but you know, when you when you get when you get that VR thing, we should go play some stuff.
God damn it! That's a fucking like a catfish, a real catfish.
God dang. Anyways, well, I'll come back a little bit later and we can watch Ed's World together. I'll bring Noir. We'll make a night of it. It'd be cool.
You need to make a threesome of it.
You sure Noir is gonna be cool with just with two Bugsies? She's gonna be fine. Unless since she knows that, or she'll probably think that you're single and trying to get with you, thinking she can't get with me. Well, don't you think highly of yourself? They all do have kind of a thing for me. Like, I know a lot of people make the jokes that most of them are lesbians and all that. What? That is literally a catfish. I never even really learned about Norse mythology. Me either. So this issue's new to me. So dude, let's get out of here, folks. We'll see you later. Now I'm gonna go home. Now Bugsy's gonna kind of stay here and do his usual thing for you guys. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home to my beloved Blanc and tell her how beautiful she is, and how her eyes sparkle like diamonds in the night. Hey, dude, stop being all weird and romantic right now. It's really starting to get it's getting kind of weird. Sorry. Sorry, that shit would make me uncomfortable if I heard it from another version of myself too. Sorry. It's okay. You're just passionate and that's cool. You got it going. Well, I'll be back for our Ed's World marathon. See ya, G. See ya, Bugsy. So, cuz, what did you think about all that?
It's okay, I guess.
Well, G's a good friend. He, Well, anyways, guys, I let my other self from another timeline just gush about his girl. Yeah, I don't fucking care.
What is this?
Anyways, I gotta go because I gotta go. I gotta go see how I gotta go see how my girlfriend's doing. So I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing the rest of you guys. I'll be seeing the rest of you guys later. The long live the chaotic nation, folks. Long live it. Because it's gonna get great and good from here. See you, chaotic nation. I am out of here with sandwiches and a lot of other things.